Let's carry out a little experiment. Think of a house, not particularly this one. Choose your own. I want you to inwardly see clearly the picture of a house, in your mind's eye, so to speak. Close your eyes, if it helps. Got it? What colour is it? Now change it to blue. Change it to pink. Turn it to white. It's a cloudy day. Oops, now it's sunny. Not a cloud to be seen in a blue sky. Now sit a big green frog on the roof of your house. But whatever you do not think about cows on the lawn in front of the house eating the grass. What can we learn from observing the actual operation of our thinking in this way? By questioning, we can learn truly a great deal. Picture the house again. Notice the mental engagement and the inner movement the human brain participates within to imagine inwardly. Ask this question: is the house you see inwardly, this mental image, a part of what you are? Or is what you see alien to what you think of as yourself? This came from you, did it not? Second thing to notice here is that you thought of cows on the front lawn, didn't you? Eating that grass. Now, whatever you do, don't think right now of a blue frog. You thought of a blue frog, didn't you? Commanding not to complete a psychological action is to complete that action. What can we learn from this example about our human psychology, which is legacy of all our school years and the primary cause of all divisions between us? We can surely see that what we think about is a part of what we are, as the house you pictured and rapidly changed the colour of before sitting a big green frog on the roof was a part of your mental functioning. Your mental functioning is a part of what you are, the human intellect, the ego. All mental functioning is a part of what you are. And what you don't want to think about, like that blue frog, you will find concentrates the brain equally as well as what you do want to think about. Anyone out there experienced negative states of mind which trouble life, but which the mind cannot seem to stop participating within? Obsessive thinking, remembered traumatic experiences, the death of someone close to you, negative states of mind which can arise within each of us when hurt and life can hurt us in so many ways. Depressions, anxieties, fears, worries, problems, all indicators that all is not well in the psychological state of humanity. Today, and practically every day of humanity's long-standing sorrow-filled existence, a totally uncertain future, irresponsible and selfish governance. We daily contend as human beings with a great many troubling inner and outer concerns. We feel assaulted outwardly, and many of us live inwardly, inside our psychological inner functioning brains, with troubling continual states of consciousness as a result. We can perhaps do little to impact our insanely ordered outer existence of governments and nations, but perhaps we can act to change how all this psychologically comes to affect our lives. We carry outward problems inwardly. We were educated to do so as children, when we spent at least 12 years in classroom study, brain busily engaged in memory, attempting forever to conceptualize and solve problems. This process, this mandated schooling, gave rise to our inward tendency to carry psychological conceptual concerns. We are always carrying problems inwardly. Many of us resort to drinks and drugs to escape from such inward issues. Many take useless pharmaceutical drugs, which never can help, for the problem is not the lack of any specific chemical in the brain. The problem is our deep non-understanding of our human consciousness, of that which we are. We are failing to see exactly what we are inwardly, which is obviously legacy of our education. We are divided today between inner thinker and thoughts, and yet, as in the case of the house and the frog and those cows and the human brain, we can see the thinker and the thought are eternally one movement, and herein lies a potential for positive change. To see yourself as you are is enlightening to your life. You are not only a conceptual thinker of thoughts inwardly represented and identified by a given birth name. You are every thought which is ever thought. The human brain is producing it all, and the human brain is a part of what you are, as you are a representative of the entirety of humanity. Are you angry inwardly at someone today? Then you are that someone. That picture you see inwardly is being constructed by the thinker. Fearful? The fear is being generated by the same brain as the conceptual experiencer who experiences it. The thinker and the thought are one movement. Why is this important? As long as we live dividedly at the root of our consciousness, we live eternally in conflict. Division is conflict, and this conflict, inherent to every human being, is contributing to all of society and all of global conflict. If we can take the time to study this inner area, we can come to see the truth of what we are, which is different to how we have been educated to see ourselves. And in the direct first-hand understanding which arrives through the seeing of such inward truths, we come to a sense of peace in our lives, for we come to understand the inner mistakes we have been making, which have led our lives repeatedly, unnecessarily into conflict. And when peace begins to enter the heart of human beings, then peace is beginning to enter our world.